right, guys, ready to rock and roll tonight. Choice Inc. Modified Tour back in action. Nashville Speedway is the place. You see him there. Jesse Gordon out of California, your pole setter. Brandon Parks, Next Level Racers owner and operator in the number 2 spot. Anthony Monroe, Broken Axle Motorsports owner and operator. Jake out there in Canada land in number 4 spot. Rafe, the Montana Grown for Broken Axle in the 5. Ballard in the 6 in the Mid-South Division. 7 of Chris with the Falcon Motorsports. Billy O. Smith in the 8th spot. Justin out of Indiana in the 9. And McIntosh, Freedom Motorsports, rolling there tonight in the number 10 spot. Taking a look at race conditions here. 78 degrees. It's a sticky 56% humidity. Partly cloudy and 2-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Choice Inc. CT for being the primary sponsor here in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. All right, we're ready to go here. Blinker in the back, ready to go. Hot Lapper 56, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I see you out there with that Prime sub coming in hot. Thank you, bro. I don't know if you're watching, if you're a racer, whatever you are, glad to be here. If you want to take part in it, link below in the bio for getting in the league, man. All right, it's AKE. I'm not sure who that is, but I like it. All right, here we go. Jesse Gordon and Brandon Parks. Let's go. Green, green, green. Green flag out. Your leaders are off and racing here at Nashville. You see them side by side as they go into turn number 1. Who wants it the best up front? Last week, crashed early. Took out some really fast cars. No different here right now. Anthony Monroe on the low side in the 82. Brandon Parks up on the high side, Copenhagen 28. Jesse Gordon is your leader. Pop that up on your screen there. Jesse Gordon, your leader right now by a country mile. Side by side with Jake up on the high side. Rafe down to the bottom, 40 laps in. 40 laps is what we're going tonight. We're 3 of them in the books right now. The black sheep on the outside trying to get onto the bottom. He's not going to get there right now. Ballard closing the door there. One up into the wall there. Tire smoke. 56 going down low. Contact almost made, and woo! Yellow flag is out. Go back and take a look at what happened right here. Howdy from Montana. Let's go back and take a look at what happened here. No contact was ever made. I'm looking at it right now. If you don't believe me, it'll be posted on YouTube. No contact was ever made. That was an extremely bad case of netcode right there. We're watching it right now. He never, ever touched you. So, line them up where I race and want you. Yeah, that's crazy. Nope, Jake did nothing wrong. There was no contact made. Netcode, if you want to call it. I mean, it was clear as day. So, unfortunately for him, first caution of the night. Jesse Gordon out there, Anthony Monroe, Brandon Parks, Jake Ballard, Chris, Justin, McIntosh, and Billy O. Smith, and Rafe now in the back of the pack there. Howdy from Montana. Good to see you, Capsule. How we doing? Anthony Monroe now currently in that number 2 spot, as guys may have to pit, come down here. We'll see. We'll turn off the lights on the pace car next time by. We got the ARCA series coming up next. All right. Here we go. Lights will go off the pace car. We'll shut them off here. We'll shut them lights off that pace car and we'll get them rolling here. I don't want a lot of pacing here. All right, here we go. Jesse Gordon, Anthony Monroe, Brandon Parks, and Jake, your top 4. Any moment now. Make sure you guys get in on the exclamation point ticket space 1. Let's go. Dewburger, I see you out there. How we doing tonight, bud? All right, let's rock, drivers. I hear you. Let's rock and roll tonight. Choice Inc. Modified Tour. First caution out, a little net code there between Jake and Rafe, but no less, no foul. We're going to get them fired off here. And here we go, Jesse Gordon. Good start there for Jesse. Looking for the same here. Brandon Parks going down to the low side here. He's going to keep it down there, right there, side by side. Anthony Monroe in the number 2 spot. We watch that battle down the backstretch. Anthony Monroe now putting some pressure on Jesse Gordon. Jesse Gordon up into the wall, going to scrape off a little bit of that speed. Anthony Monroe right behind him, though, in his tracks. Brandon Parks also right there. Jake right there, Chris, Ballard, and Rafe trying to work their way up through the field. Justin and McIntosh and Billy O. Smith in the back of the pack as we speak. Right now, it's a great start for Jesse Gordon. Anthony Monroe in the 2 and Brandon Parks in that number 3 spot. Jake still in the 4 as we get ready to count down the laps. 10 of 40 in the books here at Nashville. Looking at all the great battles right now all across the track. You see the 9 working on the 46. If he's able to make up any ground right here. Breaking at a premium here for sure. Fuel strategy, I don't know if there's going to be any. Some guys may have to pit, some may not. Jesse Gordon out front right now. He's not thinking about no pitting. Anthony Monroe and the beautiful 82 Wolves graphics. Getting that machine looking real nice here for tonight's run. Capsule of time all over that thing. You love to see it. There's the Copenhagen 28 of Brandon Parks. And Jake right now, he's hanging on. He's in the 4 spot. Jake back here in that number 4 spot. Out of Canada. We'll pop that off the screen there for you right now as you see it. Jesse Gordon still the man out front. Anthony Monroe in that number 2 spot. It is rocking out here at Nashville. Rafe right now got himself hands full. Justin right there and Ballard in the front of him. All about trying to save tires for the last 20 laps here for sure. Caution out on the speedway. Let's see what we got here. Got our second caution of the night here. Oh, yeah, got himself a little spin around there. All right, that was on McIntosh there. A little lost control and spun himself around and got himself into the wall and be the first one of the night for McIntosh. All right. All right, well, anybody going to come down the pits here? We'll take a look. We'll let everybody get a chance to take a look at the pit window. Here comes Ballard and Rafe. They're going to swap down there. Billy O. Smith. McIntosh already sitting in the pits here, so he jumped straight over there. Boom, boom, boom. Anthony Monroe, Brandon Parks, Jake, Chris, and Justin. So it looks like everybody's going to be coming out of the pits here. So Gordon going to go ahead and stay out there. The black and yellow. Number 10 out of California, your leader. Anthony Monroe right behind him. For Broken Axle, Brandon Parks, next level racer, guys. So a couple guys going to go ahead and work their way out of the pits. We're going to line them up and go P1 to green. Here we go. All right, Jesse Gordon, Anthony Monroe, front row. Let's see what kind of restart Jesse gets this time. They've been pretty solid all night. I don't expect anything less than greatness here. We'll see what happens. McIntosh still in the pits. Billy O. Smith getting caught back up to the back end of the field here. He'll make his way back there. All right, here we go. Oh, Jake running for Chaos Motor. I hear you, Hot Lapper. I got you, buddy. All right, right now, Jesse Gordon, Anthony Monroe in a tight battle right there. Side by side, the 28 and Jake. Jake up into 56 on the high side. Great battle there with Brandon Parks. Brandon Parks going to go and hold on to the P3 spot possibly there. Jake with lots of speed coming out of the corner. Great battle. Everybody settling in. 22 laps left to go here at Nashville. Jesse Gordon, still your leader. Anthony Monroe in the 2. Brandon Parks and Jake. Round out your top 4. Chris right there. He's in the top 5 now. Hard into the wall, Jake went. You saw that new graphics there with the tire smoke, thanks to the update. Woo! These things are shooting at you like a rocket here tonight. We got some movement in the back here. Rafe right now, door to door with the 9. Let's see, holds up. 9 holding his own. Rafe in the 18 out of Montana. And he'll make the pass and hold true. Good move. Back up to the front. The battle's on. Jesse Gordon still your leader by almost a half a second. Anthony Monroe in the 2. Brandon Parks digging in that number 3 spot. Jake, Chris, Rafe, Ballard, your top 7. Only guy in the pits is McIntosh right now. He's trying. Jesse Gordon right now leading the way around. Anthony Monroe in that number 2 spot. Brandon Parks in the 3. Jake back there in the 4 and the 5 of Chris. Top 5 kind of separating himself, but Jesse right now kind of separating himself also. Anthony Monroe and Brandon Parks working their way up there. Oh yeah, ain't no need for it for sure. Jake right there, Chris, Rafe, Ballard, Justin, and Billy O. Smith still trying to work their way up, but Anthony Monroe right now trying to hang on. He's got one of the best right behind him, and Brandon Parks chasing him down. Let's jump inside the cockpit with Parks as he works on the Wolf Graphics 82 of Anthony Monroe. Running pretty damn near identical lines there as we rode with Brandon Parks there. And checking that out. Let's go to the capsule at TypeLLC.com gearbox cam. See that Copenhagen. All up to the backside. Oh man, you seen the smoke right there. Parks got up into the wall. 13 laps left to go, make it 12 this time by. Jesse Gordon, still your leader out of California. Boys are shooting by. Anthony going up on the high side, using a different line here, trying to maybe find some speed. Right now, your big mover, Chris, right here in the 46 in the good wrench. He's up 2 spots from where we qualified. He's getting that thing rolling. Jesse Gordon in the clear skies here, man. No problem for him. Jake right now getting some pressure put onto him by his teammate Chris. ARCA series coming up next. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube, man. It helps get the content out, more people seeing your faces. All right. Oh, Jake up into the wall. Gonna have Chris make the pass. We've seen that right there. Jake went right up the wall. Thank God he was able to maintain it and keep it up there. Jesse Gordon, Anthony Monroe, Brandon Parks trying to close that gap. 28. Working their way in. 8 laps left to go here. Right now, Brandon Parks trying to see what he can squeeze in. Anthony not really liking that wall up there. Brandon Parks right there, right to the bumper. 7 to go. Boom, right up to the bumper, saying, hey, we got to get it rolling here. Got guys behind him all over the place. Side by side they go. Anthony Monroe trying to hold off. Brandon Parks been saving them tires. Looking for the runner line. Brandon Parks going to try to pass him the hard way up on the high side. 5 laps left to go here at Nashville. Gordon running away with the show right now. Brandon Parks still up there. Anthony Monroe on the bottom. 4 laps to go. Couple guys duking it out side by side. Let's see who's going to cave in first. Parks able to make the pass on the high side. He was saving them tires. And he holds true. 3 to go. And he'll take that spot. He took it the hard way. One of the hardest ways to pass somebody on the racetracks on the outside. Looks like them tires are giving in for Anthony Monroe right now. He was really working it, trying to hold off Parks. 2 laps to go. Oh, the 46. Contact right there. He's not going to be too happy about that. Anthony Monroe slung the door down into him. 2 laps to go. We got sparks flying. Jesse Gordon going to take the white flag right now. White flag out for Jesse Gordon, the California kid. Anthony Monroe getting the smooth shock right there. Up and around him he goes. Jesse Gordon trying to find his way, and he'll take the win. Jesse Gordon wins it. Parks into 2. Chris rounds out your top 3. All right, give me a top 3. Start finish line. Gordon, Parks, Chris. Park them up there. Post-race interviews coming up next. Man, oh man, what a move right there. Parks had to pass him on the high side. 82 had no tires left, man. He was shot to death. No tires left in that 82. So, man, tough break right there. But overall, good, clean race here tonight. Pretty damn good. There's your race winner there. Jesse Gordon going to park it in right there. Number 2 is going to go to Brandon Parks. And Chris going to slide his way up here in that number 3 spot. All right. See what they got here. All right, let me fix my my shit here. Move it over here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, good stuff. Here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver, Chris, out of Indiana. You got a copy.
I got you.
Hey, good run there. Like I said, up 4 spots from where you guys qualified. You did save some tires there for the end of the race. That was pretty awesome. We saw Anthony burn his up early there as he was battling with Parks. And once he got around him, and then it was all set, and you gave up to him, gave him a little nudge saying, hey, I'm here. And then, like I said, he kind of slowed up in the corner there and gave you another opportunity. And you gave the old bump and run here last lap. Good move, and way to finish it, man. Break down your race.
Yeah, this is probably my 2nd time racing these modifieds, so I'm still getting used to them. Jesse was he was on rails tonight. Yeah, Brandon and him was battling pretty hard there for about 5 laps in a row. I think I seen Brandon get by the outside of him, so I made a move coming off 2 on the inside. I felt like I was squeezed a little bit there, and I'm not sure. I'm more speed play. I don't know if I got him close to the wall or he came off the wall. I'm not too sure. But he said it was the last lap. I didn't go in there and dump him or slam him, just a little nudge to get him out of the way. I'm sure people do the same thing to me.
No, absolutely. Well, job well done here tonight. Yeah, we looked at it. We saw it there when he came off the straightaway. Yeah, he came down to India a little bit there, and that's what we were talking about. Like, well, may not be good for him the next corner. So, hey, job well done. P3 here tonight at Nashville. And who do you want to thank tonight, Chris?
I think all the admin stuff for putting on the race. Thanks to the owner, Billy. I'm not sure where he's at, but hopefully see him next race. And everybody out here.
Absolutely. There you have it, Chris, bringing it home into P3 here tonight. Great work. Whatever now do our 2nd place driver out of Michigan, the owner and operator of Next Level Races, Brandon Parks. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah, that was good to see right there. Good little battle between you and Anthony. Anthony did not want to give up the inside, and you said, fine, I'll take the hardest way possible and go on the outside. And you guys raced pretty damn clean for the most part there. 5 or 6 laps side by side. Some of the best racing I've seen Anthony do since he's been in the league, to be honest with you. So, man, job well done, and break down your run.
Yeah, man, he pretty much got me on every restart. The first one, Jesse jumped me big time, and on rail and him got by me, and pretty much just settled for 3rd, and was just ride it out for the most part, let them kind of see what would happen in front of me, just try to ride it out for the most part. A few cautions came out, and then, yeah, man, that was definitely the best racing I've ever done with Monroe, side by side. Got real close a couple times, and we never made contact, so that was a ton of fun. Happy with the P2, and it was a fun race overall. I don't come out a lot for these, but yeah, man, that was right there. That was worth it. That was worth the whole night right there. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job again, P2 here tonight. Who do you want to thank tonight, Parks?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Next Level Racers, everybody part of that, and everybody who comes out to all these. Jesse, Monroe's team, Capsule of Time, everybody over there, and Choice Inc. for sponsoring this, and everybody else, like I said, who comes out to all these. Ton of fun.
Awesome work. There you have it. Brandon Parks, P2 here tonight at Nashville. Great work. All right, whenever out of your race winner out of California, Jesse Gordon, in number 10, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
And not a whole lot of competition there tonight. You got out to a good start there. A couple cautions, nothing that really hurt your car. You stayed out. No pit strategy needed here tonight. You guys had enough fuel to make it the full run. And, man, job well done from start to finish. Break down your race.
Yeah, honestly, my strategy was to try and conserve fuel and tires, obviously, because I didn't know if there was going to be a late race caution. But yeah, I noticed my lap times were still pretty consistent, within a couple tenths of my fastest. So I was like, yeah, tires are going to be a major factor, and just monitoring fuel. And I knew Monroe was back there. He was actually keeping pace with me for a majority of the race, and keeping me honest for sure. And I was trying not to run too fast to burn up my stuff. So, because I knew if later in the race or something happens, Parks was going to be right there, and Monroe also. So I just trying to play conservative and make my laps. And yeah, I was watching the battle with those guys in the back in the rearview mirror. It was a good battle for sure. So definitely a good race, and move on to the next.
Absolutely. Job well done. Big win here tonight at Nashville. And who do you want to thank tonight, Gordon?
Thank you, of course, putting on the series and stream, and all the racers. Congrats, Parks and Medford. And then my sponsors, Capital Time LLC, Peachtree Painting Salon, Amsoil, Creative Tires, Davis Trenching, United Window Tint, and IE Rhino-Line.
Absolutely. There you have it. Jesse Gordon picking up the big win here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. Parks in the 2, and Chris rounds out your top 3. Great work, boys.